I'd like to talk too about the fertilizer placement as far as a starter goes. And starter's the key in that placement. Whenever we put phosphorus down, we can broadcast that phosphorus. We can put that phosphorus in a strip till underneath the seed, 4-6 inches underneath the seed. We can put that phosphorus in a 2-inch band off to the side of the seed at planting, or we can put it right in furrow with the seed at planting. The most efficient placement of phosphorus is going to be in furrow with the seed at planting. However, a lot of criteria need to be met in order for that to happen in a safe manner. It needs to be a very low salt index, a near neutral pH, and be readily available for that plant to take up. A corn plant is going to produce its ear initiation at that 5 to 6 leaf stage. At that very small stage, that corn plant is going to be producing its yield, its maximum yield. The maximum number of kernels harvested, or the maximum yield, is determined at that 5 to 6 leaf stage, and it's directly impacted by the amount of phosphorus we can get into that plant prior to that. So we're going to have a little phosphorus in that seed itself. We're going to have a little phosphorus available in the soil. And the reason we're only having a little phosphorus available in the soil is because we're covering such a small area of that soil with that small root system. You may have 200 pounds of phosphorus on your soil test, but a very small amount is going to be available to that seed that first 45 days. So what we want to do is place an available form of phosphorus right in furrow. And if any of your fertilizer analysis have an 18 in them, that's basically 2 pounds of phosphorus. So a 9-18-9, a 10-18-4 is going to have 2 pounds of phosphorus in there, and that's where we come up with a 5 to 6 gallon rate to get 10 to 12 pounds of available phosphorus right in that plant. Dr. Wilcox at Purdue University said many years ago, and phosphorus hasn't changed, it just doesn't move in the soil, but he said that 5 pounds of phosphorus banded with the seed is going to be equal to 20 pounds 2 inches away. So that's 4 times the efficiency factor by being able to put it right with the seed. How many times have you seen on your own farm or seen on the neighbor's farm where they're putting 10 to 12 gallons of a 1917-0 or a 1034-0 blend of some sort in a 2x2, and that corn comes up and it's yellow and it's just sitting there for a week or maybe 10 days, and then all of a sudden you can see to the day whenever those roots hit that band 2 inches away, and it just takes off, turns dark green, and continues to grow. The problem is that week or 10 days when it's hurting for nutrients, it's hurting the yield. So if we can put that 5 to 6 gallons right in furrow, we can supply those nutrients that plant needs from the moment it germinates through that first 45 days of its life. Once again, a product like this is just a starter. So whenever we go out in that field and we look at the differences, and we see the larger root mass at that 6 leaf stage, and we see bigger leaf area in that 6 leaf stage, and we see an extra leaf or an extra collar on that corn plant versus the untreated, we've done our job. That's our whole job, is to get that plant off to a quicker, healthier start, just like you would livestock or anything. Get it off to a quick, healthy start for a stronger finish. And if you have a stumble in the beginning, if you have a stress of some sort in the beginning of that crop year, it's very hard to overcome it. Dr. Wilcox went on to say that 5 pounds is equal to 20 pounds 2 inches away. 5 pounds with the seeds equal to 20 pounds 2 inches away, and as effective as 200 pounds broadcast. So we're not saying that 5 pounds is going to replace 200 pounds by any means, but it's definitely as effective as 200 pounds broadcast if it's placed properly in that seed. That 10 to 12 pounds is going to be finished and gone and has done its job, and there'll be very little, if any, residue left over after the first 45 days of emergence. And after that point, we want to have a large root system that's going to carry on and pull the nutrients out of the soil and carry that plant on to harvest. So I hope this was helpful. That's our goal, is just to be more efficient in getting these racehorse hybrids out of the ground and getting them to their full yield potential. Thank you for your time.